Good morning in there, out there, from in here, out here. Here, Vivi, Vivi. There you go, Vivi. Vivi's back. Come on, hop up. Welcome to Sentimentalist. Hi, Mark. Welcome to wondering if Vivi will come up. Come on, hop up. Hop up. Hop up. Want a biscuit? Come on, hop up. Hop up. Well, that's enough of that. Jeez. Well, there we go. Hop up. Here comes. Yesterday was the anniversary of Julie rescuing the 2 kittens. Yeah. Little tiny kittens and nursing them back to. Good slurp. And nursing them back to health. Yeah. Oh boy. So, did you have a Labor Day? It's funny how Labor Day is a day off for everybody, and I always think of my grandfather, who, in fact, that if you would get that book, St. Peter, it's on my desk. It has our poem for today in it. Thank you. We're running behind because I slept in. It's my fault. Ooh. Yeah, I really messed up. I don't know why. I don't sleep in that much. Anyway, my grandfather worked about 65 years on the assembly line in Pittsburgh. And I've told you this story. But I asked him one time, how in the world, Grandpa, could you do that? And he said, what do you mean? It was only 8 hours a day. But that was him, that's for sure. Thanks, Jules. Yep. And on Labor Day at our swimming pool in our little town, we always had swimming races. Every kind, too. Freestyle, butterfly. See you, Viv. Ooh, sorry, folks. Gotta look at this guy. And butterfly and backstroke and everything, and there were always couple good swimmers in our town. They won everything. But then at the end there was the penny scramble, and the local Rotary or Kiwanis, one of the two, I think it was Rotary, threw all these pennies into the pool, and then look out, here come the kids, scrambling for the pennies. The little kids in the shallow end, and the big kids in the deep end. The penny scramble. Wow. How many pennies did you get? I want to announce that at the local Douglas United Church of Christ, they're going to put on 4 nights of a wonderful play called Relativity. It's a one-man play, one-person play, one man in this case, with 2, I'm sorry.
It's a cast of 2 or 3.
2 or 3,
yeah.
Julie, I'm sorry. But anyway, Einstein, Relativity, Einstein, he's the character, and Jim Kern is going to reprise his playing that part in the past, and Sharon O'Connell will be asking him questions, etc. October 17, 18, 19, 20, 4 nights, 17, 18, 19, 20, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 8 o'clock, and all the proceeds from the tickets go to charity. Go to fixing up the church.
Buildings, yeah.
The buildings. Yes, that's a charity, I think.
Yeah, sure.
Boy, does it need it, my goodness. And you know, our Douglas UCC is going through the process of a new search for a new minister. And You know, since we're preached at day after day, you turn on the radio, turn on the TV, and here comes another, and here comes another, and here I'll tell you what to do, and I'll tell you this and that. And so I made the suggestion that the biggest change is that we just sort of eliminate the sermon, and the minister just coordinates all kinds of really helpful, useful activities for the congregation, and we get together and we look who's here. One of the rescuers. This is Jennifer, F-U-R. And just have a wonderful get together on once a week and not get preached at. Well, I don't think that's going to go over, but anyway. I just thought we'd get preached at enough. I had a visit yesterday from a guy from my alma mater, Westminster College in Pennsylvania, Western Pennsylvania. Love my alma mater. Andy Winter, what a wonderful guy. Gosh, I enjoyed being with him for a couple hours. He's part of their, charitable gifts group, etc. And, being charitable as we are, I gave him a glass of water, and he enjoyed that. And then when he was leaving, look what he gave me. And you have no idea what this is. See this? The Titans, Westminster Titans, are blue and white as our colors. And this is part of the basketball court. They put in a new court in the Buzz Riddle Gymnasium. And this is part of the old court, and I lost it. All I saw was my dad and player after player after player after player that I grew up with. Chucky and Nick and Dave and Ron and Larry and all of them. Yeah, there they are. Ooh, that really took me back. And it took me back to town, too, just talking with Andy out on the porch. We walked Mercer Street and Market Street and Waugh Avenue and Neshannock Avenue and visited with all my growing ups. And of course he knew all about, because that's where he works, that's his little town now. And he had wonderful questions about what it was like for me growing up there. And oh man, whew, look at me getting all sentimental about it already, huh? Whoa, my goodness gracious. Yeah, And I discovered a new writer, Rachel Cusk, C-U-S-K. She has probably 20-some books, and I've not heard of her. British. Have you guys? Anybody? Like her a lot. Yeah. How about this autumn coming so soon, huh? Leaves turning and falling, and Julie's doing some knitting now, which always makes me so happy to see her knitting. Now, in the Rachel Cusk book that I'm reading, it's a collection of essays, and the first essay is the metaphor of driving, and it's just so insightful about what happens and what are the metaphors of people in a car. Car's moving, you're not, who's in control, etc. And then she asks this remarkable question: what if you never learned to drive? But the key was what would your life be like? And then she has all these fascinating possibilities of good things, as opposed to, oh my gosh, I'd never be able to get my groceries and stuff. She has this whole thing about would it be like if you didn't have a car? Is there somebody in your town that doesn't drive? And wonder what their life is like. Now, the guy next door, John, can't drive anymore. He could drive. But what's sweet around here is he has a driver for different things. A veterinarian, get the groceries, go to the doctor. And it's a different person in our little area here who drives him. Let's see what else we have, because we're tiptoeing down the town, down a thing. I was thinking about education. I have such wonderful talks with Jim Alice every Monday morning for a couple hours. And there's all this blah, blah, blah about critical thinking. But, you know, it ends up just being a bunch of people with opinions. That's not what critical thinking was when I was in school. It was about realization, looking at a story, and critical meant really closely looking at it and discovering things. Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice that. And now it's critical thinking is, give me 3 reasons you like or don't like Walt Whitman. What's that? Who cares? Who could possibly care whether you like or don't like Walt Whitman? Well, I tell you, let's do a Labor Day. When Labor Day came and we still had to hold classes at the college, and that always irritated the irk out of me. And I gotta find it. Is it even in here? I read labor poems all day long, all class long. I mean, all day long. Come on. Well, I guess this is I guess I asked Julie to get the wrong book. That's too bad. So we'll have to figure out something else to read.
Which book do you want?
Well, that's okay. We'll read. I thought Hans was in this book, but it must not be.
George Heron?
That's pretty funny. Well, it's the Heron book that it's in, but we don't have time. That's okay. So let's talk about another kind of labor called packing the boxes, because it's a kind of odd duck kind of labor. He was thinking about the way the moon's light fell across the porch, how the days seemed to pile or drift until the garden began to show itself again. So he dragged out the boxes he'd tossed into the basement. We have a lot of boxes. You too? Yeah, into the basement. He packed them with all the things he'd found, gathered, brought home from his daily walks. All year he'd sifted through piles of stuff, along curbs behind stores left after a flea market or stacked with a "Take it, it's yours" sign. One of the best spots was outside of the art room at the grade school. Every week he collected what the students didn't want. Some of the boxes he filled, in others he put one thing: an old Christmas ornament, a finger painting, a letter, a toy tugboat. Then filled the rest with paper. He packed for days, often eating breakfast in the afternoon, never answering the phone. He taped them shut. Then he painted them, covering each with dots and swirling lines, splashes and drips. A tree, a cow, a sun, a moon, and stars, and then one tiny house with a high-pitched roof. Blue, red, or yellow smoke rising in a slim line from a crumbling stone chimney. There's Labor Day for you, huh? Oh, thanks for being with me. You take care and be kind. Try to be cheerful in these tough times. Thank you.